Hi YouTube, this is going to be a reading for the sign of Taurus for the last week in October 2020. Hope everybody's doing good, and thank you for joining me. I love doing readings. I love being able to help, if I can, anybody on their path, since it's not easy here. Not all the time. Sometimes it is, but most of the time it feels like hard work. Sign of Taurus for the last week in October. Sign of Taurus last week in October. Taurus last week in October. Ask our angels, spirit guides, and higher self help us. Help us with this reading today. We're Taurus. I think we're probably done. Okay, Taurus, let's see what we got for your current situation. We have the Two of Swords. So this can be about, sorry about the table. Two of Swords can be about coming to a stalemate, a block. What's interesting in this card is that in this deck, okay, the guy's got he's got two weapons. So he can definitely defend himself. But his eyes have, like a bandana around him, so he can't see. So it's not that he knows that he won't make the right decision. It's just that he feels like he can't see the solution quite yet. And that's what I get from that. The challenge will be Page of Cups. You could be dealing with a child, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But Taurus, this is a person or an energy of something that is kind of young and in the beginning stages. It can be like it can seem like a new start in love from the universe, like something very natural, like a child coming into the world, or even a new relationship, something like that. It could be that. Okay, in your foundation, we have Justice. So we've got the card of Libra. And in this card, the judge is like, he's dead. He's not even there. There's just bones there. And they're weighing the heart, which is your mind, your logic, your logical thinking. They're weighing it against the heart. And it looks like the brain is winning. So we've got that as like a metaphor for our lives, that we want things to be fair. Ultimately, we're probably going to use our logical side in figuring out a situation, for this deck at least. It isn't for all decks, but for this one it seems to definitely outweigh the heart. I would recommend using both your heart and your mind to make a decision. Maybe the court's got to make a decision. Maybe that's why. Maybe you're at a blockage or a stalemate because you're not able to make the decision. It's not up to you. That might be what that's about, actually, and it could be involving a child. Or we have a blockage of a new start in love. So feeling like you can't, like things aren't fair, like you can't find that new love that you're wanting to find. This is just for the people that it might apply different to. In other cases, I definitely see like a court case or some kind of like agency that works with children, something like that, that maybe has to make a decision. Maybe you don't feel the love in the situation. Can we say that? In your past position, got the Hermit. I love the Hermit. The Hermit is the card of Virgo. This card, the Hermit, is all about taking self-care. It's all about going inward. The clock is like at 1:30. It's probably 1:30 a.m. and her light is on. She has chocolates and she's reading a book. Even though there's things outside that she knows can reach her, she's okay because she saw the boards go up. She knows that she's safe. And if she wants to find any good peace or knowledge, really that's true to her, then it will be found inside. It's kind of like my card for awakenings, spiritual awakenings. Definitely. So in your present situation, we have the Empress, the mom. We have a mom who's a little possessive over the child, as she probably should be, right? Because the kid is little. Maybe she doesn't need a ball and chain around her foot there. But the Empress is all about everything motherly, and the word capable comes to mind. She's pictured with some flowers that are definitely growing. She's abundant in many ways. And if you notice, right behind her is the power, right? The generator. So she has the power. This is suggesting she has the power. Okay. In your near future, have the Five of Cups. So in the near future, it has you dealing with a kind of a loss. And I'll just be very honest. The Five of Cups can be a loss of life around you. It can be loss of some argument with somebody else. It can be about regrets too. But the good thing is that by knowing that we're going to go into this energy, that means we get to transmute it. We get to change it. We get to alchemize it. And so this card is just a necessary stage to get, to your Six of Cups, which eventually is your Ten of Cups, right? So in the how you're feeling, we have the Queen of Wands. If you're dealing with someone that this card represents, it would be an older woman, a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. She's very capable. She's a nurse in this picture. She knows what to do. She's got blood on supply in case somebody gets hurt. So she's at work, though. What she's doing is making something happen at the work front. And yeah, she's very capable, but she does have one arm that's been tore off, right? So she is someone who has been through a lot, has been hurt in the past, but she's still standing. She's still standing, and she's offering blood to help people get better. So she made it through the fight, and this person is doing nothing but good things to make themselves a better person. Okay, then in the external, we have the sun, and the sun comes out, and it enlightens everything. It's similar to what you found when you were the Hermit. So the sun energy comes out because most of you, if you're watching tarot, are probably light workers. And what happens with light workers is they hold a flame, that they carry around with them. And when times are good and sunny and happy, we don't notice your flame. that much. People don't notice how bright you can actually, you actually are making the world a better place. But whenever it's dark, like now, like this year, whenever it gets dark, the light workers all of a sudden their one little flame of light is enough to light up a whole room. So it's in those dark times that you shine. And the sun is going to be around you. So take that energy, go outside, walk around, look around. There's people on top of buildings here. There's somebody safe in a helicopter. Get a great view from this perspective that the sun is going to give you. And let it lighten the load of this Five of Cups, whatever that may be. All right. Eight of Cups is your fears section. So the reason I'm saying fear is because I feel like somebody is afraid that someone's leaving. I know that's a very general, that sounds very general, but the way a person, like in this card, the way that a person leaves with the Eight of Cups is they just all of a sudden get up and look around and exclaim that this area was soon to be a disaster, so they got to get the hell out. So that's what I get from Eight of Cups. Is truly being afraid that somebody's going to leave a situation. Then in your outcome, all right, so we have Knight of, this says hazards, but it's Knight of Pentacles. So look at their picture. They have the moon on the card, and then they have a male like 20 to 35. He could be Earth sign too, Taurus. He could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But in any case, the lights were not working. All the signs to warn him about stuff happening on this road in life, they didn't work. They malfunctioned. All he really has is the light of the moon to walk by. So he doesn't know what's gonna happen in life, but he does know that if he just stays on his course, stays in his car, maybe pulls away from the wreck that he got himself into, that he's gonna be all right. And he has to go forward. I don't know if you can notice this. I've just now noticed this. There's a handcuff to the steering wheel of in the Knight of Pentacles here. So, and there's a spider in the scene. So he has no choice but to progress forward. That's just what's gonna happen. So we've got stable, we've got independent, we've got sometimes a little stubborn, right? But ultimately responsible and gonna reach their destination. We have that for Taurus. So that's wonderful. I hope that you're embodying that energy. I see a lot of material gain that will come from this night. So there's a lot of material gain to be had. There's good times to be shared. Always, there's some in life, we always have regrets. So yes, we might go into that energy, but remember we have the divine shedding the sunlight on you. So that's a really good reading, Taurus. On the bottom, you had the Page of Wands. Could be talking about a baby, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So, all right. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good night.